Hi, my name is Bertrand from Musculoskeletal Physiotherapy Australia. Now today we'll be discussing about how to strengthen a particular muscle in the hips called the gluteus medius muscle. Now the gluteus medius muscle is a very important hip stabilizer muscle as it will help with a lot of lower back conditions, hip issues and also knee issues as well. Without the gluteus medius muscle, basically what it will do is that whenever we walk and when we stand, our hip and leg is nice and straight. Without that muscle, the hip will basically flop right out to the side. So that muscle will help to stabilize the hip, keep your spine in good alignment and also your knee in good alignment as well. So come over here and we'll have a look at the muscle right here. So as you can see through here, you've got the spine along through there. You've got your hip bones on either side, you then got your muscle there, and then your leg. Now the gluteus medius muscle attaches on the ilium, and then attaches onto the greater trochanter. So it's a very important hip stabilizer muscle. So what we'll do now is we'll show you an exercise on how to improve the strength of your hip muscles, the gluteus medius muscle. So it's all done in sideline position. So we'll show you the basic exercises first. So we'll get you lying onto your side through here and making sure that your hip and knees are slightly bent. Your feet are in line with your hip and your hip is in line with your spine. Now a very important thing to do is to make sure that you are not leaning backwards, but you are rolled slightly forward so the hips are right on top of one another. The other very important thing to do is you've got to make sure that you've got a little space in between the waist as well. So making sure that the waist is not collapsed down into the ground, but you're lifting it slightly or imagining there's a space in between the waistline. Very good. So we'll now show you Clam 1 exercise. With Clam 1, your heels are together and your knees are just going to slightly open and then close. So opening and closing. Ensuring that the knees do not touch one another, but they're hovering up and down. And as you do so, maybe after 10, 20 or 30 repetitions, we're hoping that you will feel the muscle fatigue right in the buttocks muscles at the back. So this is Clam 1. So from there to progress, if you do this for a week, those muscles will get stronger. Clam 2 exercise. Clam 2 is basically you're in the same position, your feet are off the table, and then you're doing the exact same movements, opening and closing the knees. Also, when you do this exercise, you want to make sure that you are not rocking backwards as you do this exercise, otherwise you will not isolate the gluteus medius muscle. So everything's completely still, it's just the knee going up and down. The next week, after you get better, we can then move on to Clam 3. So Clam 3 is basically your hips and knees are at 90 degrees. Keep your space in between the waistline, and then from here you are opening and closing the leg, ensuring that the ankle and the knee is in line with one another. As you do so, you will start to feel the fatigue and the burning sensation in the glutes, which is a good sign. Now, if you do this exercise and you feel it going down your thigh on the side in here, it means you're recruiting the wrong muscle. It means you're recruiting the ITB muscle, which is the wrong muscle. If that is the case, it may mean that you're rocking too far backwards or there's no space in between your waistline. So to recap, Clam 1, heels together, opening and closing. Clam 2, and then Clam 3, hips, knees, up above along through here. So I recommend that you try doing this exercise if you suffer from lower back pain or any hip dysfunction or knee pain. These will be fantastic exercises to get the whole body aligned. My name is Bertrand and I hope you've enjoyed this series on how to strengthen your gluteus medius muscle. Thank you.